February 2022 APC convention date shaky. Crisis persists in 12 states. Page 2 for the Punch. And the writers here, governors propose February to President Buhari for approval, says Bagudu. Rivers, Ekiti, Ogun, Oyo, Zamfara, Kwara, Cross River, others affected. This story is for the Punch. I'm sure that other front pages will have other interesting take to it. Yeah. So
you want to add them together, we can just start.
Yeah. Let's see what the Nigerian Tribune is saying concerning that, or might look at other daily for that as well. That was talking about. Okay.
I think it's a collective report there, and it's a fallout of several.
Okay, now I got it. February 2022 APC convention date shaky. Crisis persists in 12 states. I've taken the riders. Now I go to page 2 again. It's also a front page headline. APC governors clash over direct primaries. Bello, Sule exchange words. That's what the one I was looking for.
Bello is the governor of Kogi.
Yeah. Sule.
Sule is the governor of Nasarawa State. Governor Abdullahi Sule. North Central governors. I've read the stories of what has transpired between the 22 APC governors. At the meeting they had Sunday night to find a common agreement on the direct primary. It's a big controversy among the party members. The governors, most of them, don't want those direct primaries. They think it will take control from their hand completely. They cannot even, usually we used to say that the governor is the leader of the party in the state. He appoints members of the party that goes to the House of Representatives. He appoints the 3 members that go to the Senate. Before even local government, the governor decides who is local government chairman, who are legislators in local. He has that control. It's because most of these governors have worked out that delegate system in such a way that they control who the delegates are. They are mostly their acolytes, so they can't dictate, and begin to control things. It's been a standard pastime in our politics since 1999, even before then. But some members of the National Assembly, and I think this was unanimous amongst them, decided when they were amending the Electoral Act that even our fate is tied to our fate, or our political fate of coming back. If you want to come back, is tied to the governors. Let's try and change that. If we have a direct primary method, it will be an open contest. Your supporters will line up and vote for you. Our fate will not be decided by the governors who will just appoint delegates. We have seen governors here change National Assembly members. They'll just tell you will not go for second term. It's over. They will find another person to replace you. So I think this was why the National Assembly decided, and it was unanimous, because I've not seen one National Assembly member protest against the direct primary inclusion in the Electoral Act. When it was included, it seemed strange. Even CSOs, civil society, were wondering the mode of electing party candidates. That business of the amendment of the Electoral Act, that should be the private business of political parties. Political parties are like a union. They are associations, generally voluntary organizations. They should be able to find a way to choose your members. Direct primary, indirect primary, by consensus, to find your way. But this amendment persisted. And while we're all looking at electronic transmission of results as the major issue in the amendment, the National Assembly members included that one and passed it. Now the governors are very unhappy, especially the APC governors. I don't know about PDP governors; they are not in power at the center, so they are not complaining openly. But the APC governors are very sad about this. And we have also heard that one of the party national leaders, Bola Tinubu, is behind this direct primary thing. And that's why when you saw the fight between Abdullahi Sule, the governor of Nasarawa, who is a very close associate of Tinubu, and a new enemy of Bola Tinubu, Governor Yaya Bello, you know what has happened. Yaya Bello said Governor Sule was rude to him. So there was a shouting bout. Atiku Baku, the governor of Kebbi, had to intervene. At the end of the day, they were still not unanimous in this direct primary. 20 governors attended that meeting. About 17 or 15 of them wanted the direct primary thing changed. They want to impress on the president, not to sign that bill with that amendment. But the others, and you can now begin to name them. Yeah.
Wow.
Governor Sule, Governor Sanwo-Olu, Governor Ganduje, all of those ones, I think, said it's already done. President Buhari hasn't spoken. Ahmed Lawan met with the president, the Senate president, and when he came back, he said the direct primary mode, including the National Assembly, is a collective will of the people. And if the governors don't like it, they should dialogue, not be combative. Those are his words, Because even his own state governor, Governor Mai Malabuni, is unhappy about that direct primary. And if you look at Yobe State today, it must be a power tussle between Mai Malabuni, the governor, and the Senate President, Ahmed Lawan, both of them are from Yobe State. So you can see this divergence is there, and this is just about the party primary. There's that big issue of the convention. I don't know that we'll come to that later at the convention. If they have at least on the dates now, but the same President Buhari is happy with the February date. But again, there's crisis in almost 12 to 15 states, in the country. And if you don't resolve those issues coming out of the Congress, how can you have a national convention? We'll come to that more later. But this is the state of the APC today. People are confident, party members, that it will not implode. But if the party wants to implode, these are the signs. Disagreements everywhere.
We'll take one more here and then we'll go to the next one. Adedoyin's son supervised evacuation burial of OAU student flees CP at page 9 for the Punch newspapers this morning. That's where you get to read
the
that
Commissioner of Police in Osun State has been speaking. Yesterday, the autopsy, he supervised the autopsy, Police Commissioner in Osun. And I think he spoke thereafter. Most papers have that report, I've read them. And he has one responsibility in this matter. Not to sweep anything under the carpet because the world is watching. People still can't come to terms. They can't fathom that mystery, of a young man who had traveled to a town, to perform an activity, checks himself into a hotel and dies mysteriously. And then the hotel attempts to remove his name from the register of guests. That's the first reason why you think there was foul play. And then that's not even all. The hotel now arranged his burial as if that then burn out. I mean, So that is why the police have arrested the owner of that hotel. And the CP has told us yesterday that the son of that owner that has been arrested was the one who supervised the burial and he's on the run. Find him. They need to find him. So that I can come and tell the police, tell the law how he arranged the burial of somebody who died in the hotel. I think there's more to this than meeting and attention is there. The Commissioner of Police owes that responsibility not to sweep the case under the carpet. The family of Timothy Adedoyin have also said we don't want this matter to go to Abuja. We prefer it to be resolved in Osogbo. Because the spokeswoman for the police in Osun State had told the radio interview that if they need to, they will transfer it to Abuja. I don't know why states can't take responsibility. Why do you want to transfer it, even if it's a murder case? Or why can't a police command resolve that? Don't they have detectives? So we'll see indeed. But this is a matter that has brought it to national attention. And I'm sure that the police will also know that people are watching. Don't throw this on the car.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more. Leave a comment and like. Thank you.